what's up, y'all? I had some footage recorded. I had an entire video recorded that I can't use because I had another sound issue. I just checked it at the gas pump. I had a top 5 cons to owning a $12.99 Panigale list, and I had some pretty cool footage that I really wanted to post. So I changed my settings, and hopefully this works. I don't know, I'm pretty pissed off. I lost a lot of good footage on my last video, or my last 2 were all in one, but I had enough to make a third, and it just pissed me off. I don't know what the deal is with GoPro. I even updated the firmware and everything. But I was making a top 5 cons to owning a $12.99 Panigale. This is the 2016 $12.99 Panigale S. This particular year, I don't know why the new ones aren't, but this particular year is rated at 205 horsepower and like 102, 3, 4 pound-feet of torque at the crank. It was right here on this road I was doing a wheelie, and there's a cop coming by, and he didn't do anything, thankfully.
My GoPro decided to stop recording audio, and right about here I noticed that there was a sheriff's deputy coming, so I set the bike down, and as you can see, when he gets closer, he kind of flashes his lights a little bit, but that was the extent of it. Got very fortunate. Even when I got into Columbiana, noticed a couple of different cops, and he evidently had not radioed it in or anything, because nobody messed with me. So, cool cop, good experience.
Number 1 con is price, of course. That's what jumps right out at you. It's the elephant in the room, kind of. I think the sticker price of this bike is like $25,000, somewhere in that neighborhood, maybe a little bit more. Brand new, and I did get this one brand new. With the exhaust and all the parts I put on it, you're looking at nearly $40,000. So comparatively speaking, that's very, very expensive compared to other bikes from other manufacturers that are, you know, comparable. Like, I guess really the only bike that stands out that's in the same class as this is the R1M, and it's a little bit less, but I mean, you can get most of your leader bikes for, you know, $15,000, $16,000, $17,000. So the reason I was explaining the horsepower figures is because with the air filter, the high flow air filter, the full race exhaust, this is the absolute best exhaust you can get for this bike, even better than the Panigale R's. That and the up map, I would be willing to bet I gained maybe 10 horsepower. Pretty close if I didn't gain that much. Like I said, first issue is, without a doubt, the cost of these bikes are, relatively speaking, very expensive. I mean, they're more than most cars. The second con to owning this bike, and a lot of people don't think of it, is the maintenance. As I've mentioned before, I do all of my maintenance. The only thing I don't do are the scheduled ones when the light comes on, because I like having the documentation saying that I had it done. So I always take it to the dealer to get that done. But the first service is about $400. The second service is, I don't know, about the same. And the third one, which is your valve adjustment, that one's almost $2,000. It's like $1,900 bucks plus taxes. Check this out. About a month ago, a train derailed. Look at that. Yeah, it's been about a month. I actually have some camera footage from my iPhone camera I may post up along with this at the end of the video or something, where I kind of walked around a little bit. But alright, so after maintenance, part availability. Not only the cost of parts, but the availability. I can't tell you how many times I've had to wait a month or more for something to come from Italy. I remember when the 1199 had a Olin's rear shock recall. Man, I had to take my bike to the dealership. They had to get the shock off. They had to send it to Italy. Then Italy had to send it to Sweden, I think. Then Olin's in Sweden sent another shock back to Italy. Then they sent the damn thing back to my dealership. So, you know, 6 weeks later, I'm riding again. And of course, I just recently low-sided the 1199. Unfortunately, I love the bike, but yeah, I low-sided it into a guardrail on Highway 25, almost to Leeds, in a hairpin turn, going 48 miles per hour, straight into the guardrail. And like I said, it totaled it, but I got up. I was fine. Nothing but a little friction burn. Okay, so yeah, now the fourth con is fuel economy. I pulled out of a gas station starting this video because I was running out of gas. I'm lucky if I get 100 miles out of a tank. Usually it's between 80 and 90. The fifth con to owning this bike is how high it gets. I mean, the subframe attaches directly to the motor, and I have literally gotten third-degree burns. That's when you have a blister. I think that's third-degree burns. I might be wrong, but I've had blisters on the inside of my legs, but mostly right here on my right leg, from it being up against the subframe. I'm gonna ride over to a buddy of mine's house. I don't know if I'm actually going the most optimal way for this. Just something, you know, you don't look at. That guy wanted a little sound test there. Here's where my GoPro decided to stop recording audio again. So I spent most of the time in my friend's house on the phone with GoPro, and ultimately decided to drive to Best Buy and swap it out for a brand new Hero 5. I really hope I'm recording right now. Audio, that is. If so, I am on my way up to Best Buy to swap this camera. I have lost so much good footage because the damn thing fucked my audio up. I've called GoPro. I'm so freaking pissed, man. Like, shit. 3/4 of my video footage is fucked because the GoPro's fucked. I don't know what the deal is. It's still covered under warranty until like February something, so I'm swapping it out. I don't have my receipt or anything, but they said that's okay. I'm gonna give me a brand new Hero 5. So I'm going up to get it right now at Best Buy. The one I got it from is closed. like permanently. I don't know why. I just found that out today, but I got it from the Alabaster location. I'm having to drive a few more miles up the road, Hoover, to get it. So I don't know what the hell is going on here, but it's got traffic all jacked up. Anyway, and it's the weirdest thing. It's like only when I turn if I turn the camera on and it's recording audio, it'll record audio the entire time until the camera goes back off. But if I turn the camera off and then turn it back on, there's a chance it may not. And if it comes on and it's not recording audio, it's not going to the entire time. So it's basically, it's like a coin toss, basically. And I've been losing that coin toss the majority of the time, and it's pissing me off. Man, come on, dude, speed up, crap. I don't understand why people do that. I mean, on-ramps are meant to merge with traffic, not pull out into. I wish people would understand that concept. And this, like, overtake and get the hell out of the way, please. I'm just in a piss poor mood right now. Alright, I'm gonna cut this off.